I am always telling people, and more namely my clients, you have to become the example of the kind of partner you're looking to have in your life. Even if they're in relationships already and it's a couple coming to me for help, I always tell both of them, you have to keep modeling the experience that you're looking to have within your relationship with your partner. If you guys are having conflict on that stuff, you have to be the champion for the positive side, the healthy side, all those things. And so the first thing most people think of whenever I say you have to be the example of what you're looking to attract or looking to have in your life, in a mate, in a partner, in a spouse, is I have to be this awesome person. I have to be moral. I have to, have good principles, good values, and be a truthful, trustworthy person, and all these things, and I have to be supportive and all that, which is very true. You do, because you attract what you're in harmony with. You get back what you put out and all that, right? But it's more to that yin yang, if you will, than just being an awesome person and all that stuff, or being nice or positive or healthy or helpful to someone, right? To attract someone like that. See, it's the other side of the coin too. So where, yes, it's very important to show up thinking of how can I be of service to my partner I'm about to get into a relationship with? How can I support them? How can I be their everything, right? How can I, be there to love on them the right way and all these different things? But you also have to be the person that's willing to stand for what you won't tolerate to attract the right person as well. So just as much as you want to go be supportive and pour into someone, you also have to set standards, boundaries, right? And communicate even initial expectations. Now, you should never go into a relationship leading with expectations, right? It's appreciation over expectation. Because when you go in with expectations, you set yourself up for failure because you're saying these particular things must happen for me to be happy or okay in this experience, right? And it closes the window to be open to different ways for things working to get to the same result sometimes. But without getting too sidetracked, it's just as important to stand your ground with boundaries and things that uphold your value as it is to stand your ground being a good person, right? Being the supportive partner. Because here's the thing, whenever you become the version of yourself that can not only be a great contribution to someone's life, but also have your own boundaries and things that respects your own value and stands for yourself, then now you're also being the opposite side of that yin yang that they also need to make sure they always stay in their right posture. Make sure they always respect you. Make sure they never forget what your value is and understand that, hey, if they ever go too far off the rails of getting away from valuing you or respecting you in the right way that's right for you, loving on you the right way, supporting you the right way as well, then you might not be there, right? They might lose the benefit of having your value in their life, which keeps people on their game to always be the best version of themselves. Always to remember, hey, I can't just do whatever. I can't just fall off my game and start being a worse version of myself. I got to hold myself to a standard too, so I can keep this person I value so much in my life. See, you're serving someone else whenever you stand on your boundaries. See, some people think it's a bad thing and they look at it like, oh, this uncomfortable thing I got to do. I got to give you this restriction that you might be upset about. But no, they need that. Because look, if you're a good person, right, you're showing up to be that version of yourself that's a contribution to them, healthy person, helpful, all that stuff, then if that's the case, then you would want them to value you, right? And they would want to be a person that would want to be the same way to you. They wouldn't want to be anything but that because you're attracting someone that's like you, right? So they'd appreciate that you have boundaries there, even if consciously they can't say it because maybe they never experienced someone that stood on their boundaries the way you do or whatever. But they'll appreciate it because they'll recognize how much you are valued to them even more because you have standard, right? Not anyone can have access to you by operating any kind of a way. So whenever we think about how do I attract that ideal partner, beyond being a great, good, amazing person, make sure you're someone that stands on your value. It doesn't flex for anybody. Let's get it.